All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another live stream. As always, my name is Hamza and I will be your host here on WooEnglish, a channel where you will learn English through stories. And today I'm very excited because I can see that a lot of people are already waiting because today we are talking about none other than the just stop this. All right, so we are going to talk about the man, the myth, the legend himself, Donald Trump. So I hope you guys are ready. Krishno is here. So welcome. All right. Uh, I think last time you told me to call you with your other name, which is Kumar. I'm doing very well. How about you? I hope you are doing great as well. Amin is here. Amin, how are you doing? How is your week, or how did your week start today? We are just on the second day of the week. And G is here as well. I think, G, this is your second time. You have attended the first session or the previous session where we talked about American elections. And today you are here with us again to talk about the man, Donald Trump. All right. So today we will try to understand a little bit who on earth is Donald Trump? Who is the new president of the United States? Well, he is not the new president because we all know that he was or he served. The verb that we use is to serve. He served before as the president of the United States, right back between 2016 2020. So he was the president before, and yeah. So we'll try to learn more about him because right now he is the president of America for the second time, and we need to know a little bit about him. So we want to learn some English through the story uh, of Donald Trump. Great. So before we carry on, let me know where you guys are joining us from because I'm very interested. Who wants to learn? Who are the people who want to join or who want to learn about Donald Trump? So share with me, please, where you are joining us from. And maybe tell me in one word, are you happy or unhappy with Donald Trump's win in the American elections? So I will repeat the question again. Uh, Mark our or your presence by telling us where you are from and saying if you are happy or unhappy with Donald Trump being president of the United States. And as I said, for people who are just or have just joined, today we are going to learn some English through the story of Donald Trump. So stay till the end. You are going to learn how to listen, how to read, and at the same time, you are going to learn some vocabulary and some idioms from the story of Donald G. Trump. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So, Krishna it is then. Okay. Sure. Yeah. So, let me know one word. Are you happy? Are you unhappy with Donald Trump being president of the United States? Is that a good news for you, or is that bad news for you? Let me know in the chat. And please don't forget to like the video. It really helps. That's the least I think you can do, you guys can do. So I think we are like putting a lot of effort into our videos, into our live streams, into our PDFs that you can download from our website for free. So I think a little reward that you can guys give us is to simply click the like button on this live stream, and of course any video that you watch on our channel. That's really helpful. So we really appreciate your support, and of course we really appreciate also you being here and being supportive and engaged. All right, we really want some engagement. So I haven't seen. So, all right, I will start because I haven't seen so far any answers. So I will start maybe myself. I am from Morocco. I'm streaming from Morocco, and a little happy with Donald Trump winning. So this is my answer, right? This is my honest answer. I am from Morocco, and I am a little bit happy with Donald Trump winning the elections. Of course, I have my reasons. You guys don't need to state your reasons, so just tell me, are you? Krishna says, Sir, first, I cannot understand your speech, but at present time, I can understand your speech. So I'm happy. Wonderful. Great. That's lovely. So I will try today to speak slowly and to like use only very simple words. So I will try to do that so that you guys can follow with me today. Yeah, so kindly like this video and tell me where are you from? Where are you from? Maybe let me. Where are you from? And are you happy with Donald Trump being or winning the elections? So he won last time and or last week he won the elections, and we want to know if you guys are happy with that or no. So maybe I will give it like a couple of minutes because we need to carry on with the show. And by the way, is the image and the audio clear for you guys? So can you please like confirm that with me? Uh, all right, I have another person who is Moroccan and she is happy as well. Great, G. Today the teacher is happy. What is the secret? I'm always happy. Well, most of the time I'm happy. uh, of course, sometimes I'm not happy or something. Well, this is life. So sometimes you are happy, sometimes, but most of the time, I think I'm in a good mood. Most of the day, I'm in a good mood. All right. So I have two answers so far, my answer and G's answer. So I want to ask you once more. Are you happy with Donald Trump? Maybe I'll give you a couple more minutes. It's very simply, it's very simple. Just I am from this country and I am happy or I am not happy. So very simple. We haven't seen any other answers yet. No, no more interaction. All right, shall we go directly and dive into what we have today? All right, let's do that. Maybe you can share with me your opinions later on. So I understand some of you are shy. Okay, Krishna, I agree with you. And where are you from? Can you remind us, Krishna? Where are you from? And if you are, so you say that you are happy, probably, I think, with Donald Trump being elected president. So pay attention to the words that I'm using because I will be using some words related to elections and to politics today. So pay attention to these words. Okay, let's go and see what we have in the first couple of slides. So the first slide. Oops. All right. So let's just skip these. Can you please, guys, confirm with me if like everything is clear for you, like if the image is clear, if my sound is clear for you, because we will be listening to a video, so I don't want things to not be clear. We will start with a little quiz about Donald Trump, right? And uh, let's just see what you guys already know about the man. So let's jump right into it. What political party? So let me just what political party did Donald Trump represent as president? So in America, there are a lot of parties. I think we have seen this before in the previous live stream. And we said there are a lot of parties, but mostly like 99%, not 99, 100%. The American president is one or comes from one of two parties, either the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. So, which one does he represent, Donald Trump? Is it Republican or Democrat? Alvaro, hey, I'm from Trump, from Brazil. I was happy with Trump's victory. I think there are more people happy with the man winning the elections than there are people not happy. G says he is a Republican. G, I think you were with us last time. So, do you remember also the symbol, the icon that the Republicans use? We have two. We have the donkey and the elephant. So, which one represents the Republican Party? Since you said that Donald Trump is from the Republican Party. All right. What about the rest of you guys? Which of these two parties does Donald Trump represent? What do you think? Anyone else? So so far I have one answer, which is from G, and she says, I hope I'm using the right pronoun. So yes, the elephant. Great. Okay, wonderful. So G says that Donald Trump represents the Republican Party. So do you agree? Do you not agree? I'm still waiting for your answer. And please, one thing that I always want to make sure to make the viewers here on this live stream understand is that your participation is a form of practicing English. So when you participate in the chat, that's a form of practicing English, because then I can interact with you, I can answer you, and I can correct your answers if they are not correct. So if there is anything like if there is anything wrong with your answer, I can correct it and you can benefit. Okay, so being silent and just receiving, just listening, will not really help you learn English. So make sure to interact with us in the chat. There are a lot of wonderful people already like participating in the chat. Like Krishno, let's see what Krishno is about. I think Donald Trump is a good person. On the other hand, as my teacher is happy with this, so I'm also happy with this. Right, interesting. Amin, hello, welcome back. What is Ryan? And your other brother, I forgot his name. So where are they? Are they watching the live stream with us today? Okay, so yes, so great. Amin says also Republican Party, and that's indeed the right answer. So Donald Trump represents the Republican Party. The Democratic Party, that's Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, etc. Let's see the next one. This is a question that I asked on the channel, and this can be quite like a weird question. What TV show helped make Donald Trump a household name? Meaning, what made him famous, a famous person? Because Donald Trump was famous before he was president. He was very famous, especially in America. In America, he was a public figure, a public figure. So a public figure is a person who is known, especially through the media. Okay. So Donald Trump was a public figure. He was very famous. He was very known in the United States before he was a president. And as we will see today, actually that fame in the beginning, so famous, fame, right? So that fame gave him the confidence to try and run for president and winning 2 times. Imagine how crazy that is, all right? So let's see what you guys. Amin says The Apprentice. They are sleeping. All right. Say hi to them. I have a physics exam tomorrow, and I still have to revise more. All right, I mean, you can stay with us, or if you need to go and revise, I think that's a priority. The Apprentice. Unfortunately, I can't show you like any clips from those videos because of the copyright laws that are here on YouTube. So what I want you to do, is to go later after the live stream, go and check some of the scenes from the show that is The Apprentice. Oopsie. The Apprentice. So that's the show where he was famous. Okay, great. Let's see. Next one. This is also a very interesting question. How many times has Donald Trump been married? Meaning, how many wives or ex-wives did he have? Is it one, which is the current one? I think her name, I forgot her name. 2 times or 3 times? 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. How many times was he married? All right, I mean, I hope you can. Great. So how many times? So I see more people joining. Animal 4K. Hey, how are you? For people who are just joining, today we are getting to know more and more. Well, if you don't know, just guess. I mean, just guess. That's a quiz. That's a quiz. Sometimes if you don't know the answer, just guess and see, like, how many times do you feel Donald Trump has been married before, right? So what I was saying is that today, so for people who are just joining, today we are watching, or we are talking about Donald Trump, the new, or the current president, or the new president of the United States. So he is president for the second time. and we thought that maybe we need to know the man some more, right? So we are going to talk about him during this live stream. We are going to listen to one chapter of his life, and then we are going to discuss it. But now we are very simply trying to see what you guys already know. Can you guys tell me, because I see that my image flickered for a second, is the image and the sound clear? Can you confirm with me, guys? Amin says, let's say one time. What about the rest of you guys? Again, if you don't know the answer, that's totally fine. You can guess it and then see if you got it right or not. How many times? Krishnu says he has been married 2 times. G says 2 times. All right. I mean, I think answering 4K. I love Iman. Hey, that's a peculiar way to start. So hi, welcome. Everything is clear. Thank you, Amin, for confirming. Well, the man has been married 3 times, actually. He has been married 3 times. So his current wife, again, I keep forgetting her name. I keep. All right. Let me. He has been married 3 times. So he was divorced 2 times, right? I think the internet is very, very bad because I can't even see. Unfortunately. All right. I forgot her name. Okay, Melania Trump. Great. Yeah. Forgot her name, man. Forgot her name. I'm getting older. Yeah, wonderful. So yes, he has been married 3 times. So he divorced 2 times before her, right? So that's interesting. Is he still married? Yes. So he is married to his 3rd wife right now. So he married the first one and they divorced. He married the 2nd wife and they divorced, and now he married Melania Trump, and they are still married. So he married her for 20 years now. 20 years. They have been married for 20 years. Great. Let's carry on. Let's carry on. What is Donald Trump famous catchphrase from The Apprentice? So we said that Donald Trump was famous before he was in the before he was like in a president. He was famous for his role or for hosting a show called The Apprentice. And during that Apprentice, he used to say a very known catchphrase. Catchphrase is a sentence that some people repeat a lot. All right. I can think about an example. If you can think about another catchphrase, let me know, please. From anyone, any catchphrase, let me know, because I totally forgot, or I don't have one in mind right now. So he was very famous for a certain sentence that he used to say. Iman says, "You're fired." We will later, by the way, during the listening, we will know what he was or what was The Apprentice about. Right. 1 is funny, but 2 is serious. You're fired or you're hired. You're fired. I mean, combined both of them. So he said, "You're fired." I don't even know how to pronounce that, man. Yeah. All right. Well, actually, he was famous for saying the catchphrase, "You are fired. You are fired." So The Apprentice, very quickly, though we will get to know or to get know more about The Apprentice during the live stream or during the reading and listening. So The Apprentice was a show where he used to bring people who want to work for him because he is very rich. So people who want to work with him. And then he used to put them in a lot of tests and then choose the right person to work with him. If someone didn't succeed, he tells him, "You are fired." That's why he was known for "You are fired." What business field is Donald Trump originally known for? He was a businessman. right? And he's still a businessman. So, what field did he use to work on before becoming a president of the United States? So, is it real estate or is it sports car? But let me ask you a question before we see the answer. Sports car, we all know it. It's car, very fast car, like Ferraris, like Lamborghinis, etc. What about real estate? What does that mean? Real estate. Real estate. What does that mean? All right. Hello again. I think, yeah, I think there was a little problem with the internet. Sorry for that, guys. Okay, so let me go back. Sorry again. So I think the last thing that I talked about, or the last thing that I asked you guys, sorry. Hi from Ukraine. Trump is cool. Great. The internet. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm back. So tag Davids. Welcome to the live stream. So we are talking again about Donald Trump, and the question that I asked: what is the field where he works in? All right, what field does he work in? Is it real estate or is it sports car? So we all know, as I was saying before it disappeared, is we all know what is a sports car, okay? But we don't know what is real estate, or some of you maybe don't know what we mean by real estate. Can someone tell me what do we mean by real estate? What does that mean? Real estate. Animal 4K, thank you, man. Thank you for confirming that you are still here and waiting for me. And thank you guys for waiting. I'm sorry. So, what do we mean by real estate? Can someone explain to me that in like a couple of words or one word? What do people sell or buy when they buy real estate? So, let me see if you guys building. Yeah, maybe. All right. Do you all agree with Amin that real estate has to do with building things up? Investment in buildings, I guess. Well, you are correct, Amin. So in buildings, houses, etc. So we call that real estate. Is anything related to houses, buying and selling houses? So in your opinion, Donald Trump used to be in the business of real estate or sports car. Which one? Which one was he? One or two? Let me know in the chat. All right, hello. One. Iman says it's one, meaning real estate. Same says Amin, and you guys are correct because I don't want to spend too much time on this quiz. All right. So he used to work in real estate. That's what. Okay. So we are going to see some of the main events in Donald Trump's life. Okay. So let's see them. Let's see them. This is just a saying by Theodore Roosevelt. And by the way, the the caricature that you can see here is actually drawn by me because I draw caricature. So the drawing that you can see here is by me actually. All right. So became the host of The Apprentice. So which one happened first, second, third? So what I want you to do very simply, read them quickly and then try to order them. You can write for me simply the letter, either A, B, C, D, or A. Okay. For example, where is the number one? So becomes the host of The Apprentice, starting a new era of fame. Loses his father, declares bankruptcy. So bankruptcy is when you don't have money anymore. Takes control of his father's real estate company, or opens the iconic Trump Tower in New York City. He has a whole tower named after him called Trump Tower. So which one happened first, second, third? Because today we are going to advance a little bit and focus more about this period of time where he talked or where he did The Apprentice, because that was a changing moment in his life. All right. One. Thank you. Thank you, I mean, thank you. Yeah. So the little drawing, maybe some of you, maybe one day we can do a little drawing here, like live streaming. So when he won, I decided to make this little caricature of him. So one, what do you mean by one, Jay? What is one? So you can simply tell me, for example, D and then C. All right. So just order for me the letters. I hope the instructions is clear. Oops, sorry. I'm waiting. Amin says it's B. Of course, if you are not sure, don't worry, because we are going to see some of this stuff later. So I'm gonna read his answers. So B, loses his father. D, takes care control or takes control of his father's business. C, declares near bankruptcy. A, becomes famous, and finally E, opens. Your answers are very logical. But we are going to see if that's the truth or not, if that's the correct order of these events or no. So I think we should move on. So let me very quickly show you the right answer. So first, he took control of his father's real estate business. And by the way he started, he didn't start from zero. He started from $1 million that he took from his father, right? His father gave him $1 million so that he can start. So, and then he opened the iconic Donald Trump. He almost lost all his money. Then his father died, so he took over his all his businesses, and finally he became the host of The Apprentice in 2004. So that's basically how it happened. Very quickly, let's try to do this exercise. Resilience, icon, confidence, influence, control, and you have 5 sentences. Why am I doing this exercise with you? Because we are going to see these these words in the listening that we are going to do today. So I just want to make sure. I'm watching from my phone and can't see well then the text. I see. Animal 4K. Is that a new word that you have just created? I mean, this is logical means false. By the way, tag Davids. You can zoom from your phone now on YouTube. So on YouTube, you can zoom on the text. I think that's a possibility. Just zoom in. Sorry, I try my best to fit everything on the screen. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. I'm watching. All right, let me remove this. So let me adjust the screen so that you guys can have a better experience. Is it better now, Tag Davids? I hope it's clearer now for you. All right, come on, people. So you can just write for me number one, sentence number one. It's 1, 2, 3, or 4. So you don't need to write the whole word or the whole sentence. Just write for me the number of the sentence. So resilience means that you don't give up, right? You never give up. Krishna says number one is control, which means number 5. Let's check. You are correct. In the boardroom, Donald Trump maintained an image of total control over each decision. Great. Boardroom meaning the judge, like he is the judge. Great. What is resilience? As I explained, I mean, resilience is your ability to not give up, to always be trying. So when you are resilient, even if you fail, you keep trying and you keep working. That's basically what we mean by that. Icon, right. Let's check. Krishno's doing great today. Krishno, you are doing a great job. Icon, I doubt in every word. It's totally fine. I mean, you can write for me your answer, and this is for everybody. You can write for me the answer, and if it is wrong, I'm not gonna bite you, right? Nothing's gonna happen to you. Nothing's gonna laugh at you, right? We can make mistakes. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Right? We can make mistakes. We are here to make mistakes. We learn by making mistakes. Amin says number 5 is resilience. But I mean, this is the first time you don't go very fast through all the answers. So hurry up, people, because we have a long listening to do today. I'm gonna reveal. The Apprentice helped become an icon, meaning a symbol of American business success. So this is where he became very known. Many viewers admired his confidence in making tough decisions on The Apprentice. So he was very confident, and when he made the decision, he meant it. Trump saw reality TV as a way to increase his on the public. Confidence G good and I mean good. I was thinking I couldn't know the answer. It's fine. It's fine, I mean. It's totally fine. We shouldn't know everything, right? Yes, influence, and finally we have resilience. Trump's journey in business is often seen as a story of resilience, meaning that even if the man failed, he will try something else, right? He never gave up. Okay, great. We are going to listen now, and I want to make a deal with you like Donald Trump used to do. So I'm going to use my fingers like this, like he always does. Listen carefully, right? Number 2, if you don't understand something, a word or like whatever, please make sure to ask me and I will explain it for you, right? And finally, make sure to like this video. If you haven't yet, make sure to like this video. I'm not gonna like check if you liked it or not, but I will really appreciate it if you like this video. All right. So let me very quickly share with you my screen with the video on it, right? Because I'm gonna start listening right now. I like to call it reading and listening because it's both listening. You are listening to an audio, right? And at the same time, there is a text in front of you. So we are reading at the same time, which is the best way to learn. I just want to find the right place to start. Okay. All right, let's go here. Today I decided to jump to share this one instead. So I decided to jump to chapter number 7. So the whole video is 2 hours. Of course, we can't watch 2 hour video in a 1 hour live stream. So I decided to choose one chapter and focus on it. And that's the chapter that talks about Donald Trump's journey or experience in live TV or on TV. That's what gave him the fame. That's why he is president probably right now, because we will see. We'll see. Let's listen.
Chapter 7. Reality or reality TV? As the new millennium dawned, Donald Trump was ready for a new chapter. He had survived a decade of financial struggles, near bankruptcy, and
Bankruptcy, as I said before, means that when a company can no longer pay its people. So at a certain point, Donald Trump was almost a poor man. Let me zoom in a little bit.
intense scrutiny. He was no longer just a businessman, but a symbol of resilience, a man who had weathered storms that would have destroyed others. But he wanted more, and this time, he would find it not in real estate, not in casinos, but in something entirely different: television. In 2004, Donald was presented with an opportunity unlike anything he had done before. The idea was simple: a reality TV show that would pit ambitious young professionals against one another.
All right, so they are competing for a chance
competing
to work with
for a
Donald
chance
Trump.
to work with him, the man who had become a symbol of wealth and power. This show would be called The Apprentice, and Donald would be its star. At first, people didn't know what to make of it. Donald Trump, the real estate mogul, on a reality show? It seemed unusual, even strange. But Donald saw it differently. To him, The Apprentice wasn't just a show. It was a stage, a chance to reach millions, to show the world the power of his name, his image, his presence.
The
He
man
wouldn't just be a businessman anymore. He would be America's boss. The Apprentice was an instant hit. Week after week, millions of viewers tuned in to watch Donald guide, critique, and, most famously, fire contestants. His phrase, "You're fired," became iconic.
This is what we have been
A
seeing
cultural
before.
catchphrase that everyone, everywhere, recognized. People were fascinated by his authority, his confidence, his blunt honesty. In the boardroom scenes, he was in control, seated behind a massive desk, his gaze steady, his voice calm but powerful. To the viewers, he was a symbol of strength, of leadership, of success. The show wasn't just entertainment, it was an experience. Contestants on The Apprentice weren't just competing for a job, they were vying for a place in Trump's world. Each challenge, each task brought them closer to what they believed was the ultimate goal: Donald's approval. And to the audience, it was thrilling to watch. They saw Donald Trump as the man with all the answers, a leader who could make the tough decisions. For many, he was no longer just a businessman. He was America's businessman. But was it real? Or was it just reality TV? To some, The Apprentice was an accurate reflection of Donald's real-life power, his ability to make deals, his strength as a leader. But others wondered if it was simply an illusion, a crafted image, a version of Trump that existed only on screen. In the boardroom of The Apprentice, Donald was always in control, always decisive, always the victor. But was this the real Donald Trump, or merely the man he wanted the world to see? For Donald, the line between reality and reality TV began to blur. The show boosted his fame to new heights, making him a household name in a way that real estate never could. People across the country knew his face, his voice, his style.
And we should know, sorry for interrupting your listening, and we should know that what we are listening to right now is maybe why Donald Trump is the president today. Because why would a businessman, someone with just some money, go to, because there are people who are richer than Donald Trump, but Donald Trump is very smart actually, because when he was during The Apprentice, he knew that he became famous. All Americans know him right now, so he should make use of that. He should benefit from that fame that the show gave him. So we're just like following. Why did I choose this chapter? Because it gave us one of the most important periods of life of time, and also moments of Donald Trump's life.
To some, he was a hero, a self-made success story. To others, he was simply playing.
Animal 4K talks about decisive. If I say Donald Trump was a decisive man, meaning he was strict when he took a decision. He wasn't so decisive is the opposite of hesitant. There are people who, when they want to make a decision, they are hesitant, they hesitate, they don't know which one to choose. Donald Trump, he does not hesitate. He chooses, he is decisive. A decisive person, a person who chooses firmly and
a role, an actor in the reality TV game. But Donald didn't care what people thought. To him, The Apprentice was a tool, a platform, a way to expand his influence, his reach, his legacy. As the seasons went on, The Apprentice continued to capture America's attention. Donald's persona grew larger, more powerful, more influential. And he began to realize something. He wasn't just entertaining people. He was connecting with them.
Great. So if he connects with people, maybe they will choose him in the elections. And that's what people did 2 times in the history of America. How crazy is that? It started with the show on TV.
Viewers admired his confidence, his directness, his refusal to sugarcoat the truth.
Sugarcoat. Interesting word. Do you know it? Let me know.
They saw in him a man who was unafraid to speak his mind, to make tough decisions, to lead with strength. And Donald began to wonder, could this connection lead to something even bigger? For years, he had flirted with the idea of politics, mentioning it in interviews, hinting at it in conversations. But now, as he saw the effect he had on the American people, the idea began to grow stronger. What if he took his influence beyond television? What if he could use his fame, his brand, his image to shape something greater? Could he lead not just a boardroom, but a country? The thought excited him.
If he was a normal man, he would have just enjoyed his fame as a TV host and then moved on to his business, but not Donald Trump. He saw it as an opportunity. Now everybody knows him. Why can't I become the president of the United States?
Through The Apprentice, he had proven that he could command attention, that he could inspire loyalty, that he could be a leader in the eyes of millions. People listened to him, admired him, even trusted him. And Donald began to believe that perhaps, just perhaps, he was meant for something more than business, more than television. Perhaps he was meant for politics. In the meantime, The Apprentice continued to soar, reaching new levels of success with each season. The Trump brand was stronger than ever, appearing on everything from buildings to ties, from hotels to water bottles. The name Trump was no longer just a name. It was a statement, a promise of luxury, power, and success. Donald's fame was bigger than ever, and he knew that with fame came opportunity. He had seen the power of television, the way it could shape minds, influence people, create connections. But deep down, Donald also knew that The Apprentice couldn't last forever. Reality TV was fickle, and he needed something that would last, something that would cement his place in history. And so, even as he continued to thrive on screen, his mind was beginning to look ahead, to something bigger, bolder, and far more ambitious. The show may have been reality TV, but Donald's ambition was real. His desire for something greater was real. His dream of power was very real. And as he looked out over the world, he knew one thing. The Apprentice was only the beginning. The stage was set, the audience was waiting, and Donald Trump was ready to take on a new role. But what would that role be? Would he become a political leader, a symbol of change, a voice for the people? Or was he still simply a businessman, a man who thrived on fame, on influence, on control? Only time would tell. For now, Donald Trump was America's businessman, the star of The Apprentice, a reality TV icon. But he knew that his story was far from over. And as the cameras rolled, as the country watched, he was already planning his next move, a move that would shake the nation, and perhaps the world. Because for Donald Trump, this was not the end. Chapter 8.
All right, we will stop here because, as they said, we will do only one chapter. And because I read your message tag, and I didn't want to address it because that was very important. That was very emotional, man, and I didn't want to address it like during the listening reading. So I'm gonna read it here. So Tag says that he used to listen to our videos with his late wife, but his wife unfortunately died or passed away. So I'm so sorry for that, man, and I can't express my sorrow for you, and I hope she is in a better place. And I'm really sorry for that, and I hope you have some patience. And all right, so that's all I can say. Sorry for your loss, man. I know, like, that can be very, very, like, difficult thing to deal with, especially a loved person. So I'm sorry for your loss, and I will. Sorry for that, and thank you for sharing with us. And I'm kind of glad that, like, our videos mean something to you, but at the same time, I'm sad that they are linked with something that is very sad. But I think you can like go through this and like, I don't know how to say it, like, regain your normal life, because I think that your late wife would have wanted you to, like, be happy in life and stuff, right? So I know it's difficult, man. All right, so so we'll start with the first question, which is true or false. So true or false, very simply, I'm gonna give you some statements, and you tell me, are they true or false from the video that we have just watched. Quest in Mangla. We live in Ukraine, but she liked Trump so much, and I hope he could do all right. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, ending the war. I'm restricting the script, and I hope you can right. Bengali can understand. Sorry, I mean, unfortunately, we can't do the 1 minute silence. Unfortunately, I wish I could. I'm gonna share something on my channel because that's very heartwarming. Tag. I'm gonna, like, make something special. Right. I think it's already there because they are automatic. I think they are automatic. All right. So Donald Trump sold The Apprentice TV as a TV show and not a series platform. All of you guys say it's false, and it is false. To him, it wasn't just a show; it was a stage to reach millions of people. So yeah, it wasn't just a show. Number 2, Trump's role on The Apprentice made his catchphrase, "You're fired," famous worldwide. Oh, wow. I've never seen us reach 30% watching. That's great. That's amazing. So yeah, if you have watched this video, can you please click the like button? I want to see how many likes we can reach today. I'm so happy today. True, true. You guys say it's true. Please make sure to participate with us today. Yes, and the history's catchphrase, "Your fire," became iconic, a cultural phrase. You can see the man was very smart because he saw an opportunity and he didn't let it go. We say in English, to let an opportunity slip through your fingers. It's like you want to catch something and it slips through your finger. Donald Trump, he didn't let it slip through his fingers. He caught it like this. Great. So he knew the fame that he enjoyed during that TV show would make him much more success later on. Trump viewed reality TV as a short-term project with no lasting impact on his image. Is this true? Krishno says it's true. True, right? You are talking about previous one. Which flag is that? Animal 4K. Is that your country? I can't see it very well. I mean, there will be no war in Ukraine. I believe that Trump can do something about it. Hopefully, hopefully. We really hope that wars can stop or can be stopped, like in different countries, in Palestine, in Ukraine, in Sudan, in Lebanon. Like there are lot of places that are suffering right now, unfortunately. False. Someone says false. It's Iman. Let's check. Yeah, he did. He saw it not just as a show, but as a way to influence more people. Let's go on. I'm sorry, I'm going quite fast, but you guys need to wakey a little bit because you are sleepy. The text suggests that Trump never considered entering politics before his TV fame. Is that true? Is that false? I didn't understand. Let me go back. Then let me go back. So Donald Trump reality TV as a short-term project. So it's just a project for a short period of time, and then he will move on. This is false because he saw it as something that will influence his life forever. I think I should make myself a little smaller here so that you can watch better. All right, I think this is better. Donald Trump is right above my head. Next one, you guys say it's true. This one, the text suggests that Trump never considered before his politics. False. For years, he flirted with the idea. To flirt with a girl or with a boy, with someone from the other sex, or with someone you like, is to say something nice to them. But for him, he flirted with the idea, right? Great. Let's move on. The Apprentice on showcasing the luxurious life of Donald Trump without any competition. Krishna says it's true, I think, for the previous one, but it was false. The Apprentice focused on showing how Donald Trump lived and about his business rather than a competition. What do you guys think? True. Really? The Apprentice was actually a competition show. So this is false because it was like a competition between a lot of people who want to work for him. Next question, or these are direct questions, so we'll try to answer them very quick. Oopsie. Oh, I didn't. All right, didn't. Okay, it's fine. So let me go to you because unfortunately I didn't. Again, I didn't. All right. Let me very quickly just animate something. Luxurious. Luxurious means something that is very expensive. Luxurious life. It's the life of rich people. Something that is related to the rich people. Okay, that's what we mean by luxurious. Let me check these because normally I have an animation here. I forgot to animate some answers. So you are going to see the question and the answer. That's what I'm doing now. So I'm for that. So let me Thank you, Iman. Thank you. All right, let me show you now. Sorry, I didn't animate. Okay, so let's see. What industry was Trump known before his television career? Is it law? Is it business? Is it fashion? I like the pictures. Those are AI pictures. The first one only was mine. The caricature that was mine. The rest is just AI. So A B C. You can just write for me B. B B. All right. I have 17 people watching and only 2 people interacting, or 3 people, or 4 even. So please don't be shy. Try to. Okay, Tag Davis is. All right. Great. Yeah. All right. So he was. All right. He was no longer. He was previously. Okay. Donald Trump. So, what did The Apprentice primarily focus on? Trump's personal life, real estate, or competition among business hopefuls? Business hopefuls meaning people who hope to be businessmen, who hope to work with the men, with Donald Trump. Sir, what's your profession? I'm a teacher. That's my profession. I teach. I'm an artist as well. I draw, but I'm mainly a teacher. That's my main job. Amin says it's C, competition. It's a competition, right? I have one answer so far. So Harry, and Wakey, you guys are sleeping today. Iman says it's C as well. All right, let's see the answer. Yes, it was C. Next one. I think I'm gonna do this last one, and then we are. Yeah. So of course we all know this is you are fired. Let's see the last one. Okay, let's see this one. What did Trump start to consider as his influence through The Apprentice grows? So when he noticed that he has some influence through TV, what did he start considering? Acting, starting a charity, or entering politics? What do you guys think? What did he start thinking about? Amin says it's C. Iman, all right. Where is the question? Where are you from? If it's a correct question. Yeah, it's a correct question, Mr. Davis. I'm from Morocco. It's North Africa. It's a country exactly near Spain, but in Africa, in North Africa. See. All right, let's see. Yes, you guys are correct. All right, I'm gonna drop this one. Okay. I have for you 3 expressions from the text that we listened to, from the chapter, which is to weather the storm, sugarcoat the truth, and make tough decisions. So I'm just wanna these are expressions, right? These are expressions that you can use in your daily life that we want to learn from the video that we watched today, right? Because this is what these live streams are about. So we are trying to work more on our listening skills, and at the same time learn some expressions that we can use in our daily life. Weather the storm, sugarcoat the truth, make a tough decision. So can you tell me one, for example, number 1, weather the storm? Is it A, B, or C? 2, A, B, or C? 3, A, B, or C? Amin always fast. You know Morocco, Davis? Have you ever been here? B. Amin says 1 is B. 2 is C and 3 is A. I mean, always very fast. You are always holding the record, man. All right, shall I reveal the answer? I mean, in the strike, yeah. Krishna says 1 is V, so the same as Amin. Come on, people. Don't be shy. Just write for me 1 number, 1 letter. That's all I'm asking for. What do you mean? I mean, with what? 3 is A, so you are left with 2 is C. All right, let's check the answer. Yes, 1 is A. Let me explain these expressions. To weather the storm is to, if I say I weathered the storm, meaning, for example, for Donald Trump, he almost was bankrupt, meaning he had no money at a certain point in his life. And he weathered the storm, meaning he endured that difficult period of his life. Number 2, Imagine I have some bad news for you. I have some bad news, and I don't want to tell you in a bad way that will shock you. So I can sugarcoat that, meaning I can like cover that bad news in a good way. So here the definition says to present information in a way that makes it better than it really is. So it's the information is bad, but I make it sound good. Lastly, make tough decisions is to, of course, make these expressions or with these sentences with the expressions from above. I know this country. I'd visit that country after war. All right, wonderful. You are welcome, man. You are welcome here. So, during his financial struggles, Donald Trump had to weather the storm, sugarcoat the truth, make tough decisions to keep his business afloat. Keep a business afloat means to keep your business floating, keep it above water. Don't let it sink. So you can write for me, one is weather the storm, etc. Amin says one is A. One make. So one, make tough decisions. All right. Amin says one is A. Amin says one is weather the storm. 3 is B and 2 is C. Okay. So I don't think I have the answers for this one. All right. So weather the storm. So let's. So during his financial struggles, Donald Trump had to, well, here it's make hard decisions. Say, as a leader, he was known for his willingness to, even when it disappointing other. Okay, no. So the first one is weather the storm, to make tough decisions, and finally, on The Apprentice, he never sugarcoated. So it's B. Right? So these are the right answers. Okay. So last question that we will finish with today. Are you optimistic about Trump's new presidential term? So now that he is the president, are you optimistic about things in the world, about economy, about maybe wars, about, I don't know, about all things? These exercises are difficult for me. Sorry, my English is not well. I try to understand. That's the most important thing, Davis, is to try. So I don't mind if you don't understand like most of what we are doing here. But with time, as you keep watching our videos and our live streams, you will be understanding more and more things. All right? So don't worry, man. Don't worry. So are you guys optimistic about Donald Trump being the president now of the United States? Is that the case? Or are you, what is the opposite of optimistic? Can you write for me the opposite of optimistic? What is the opposite? Amin says yes, I believe he is better than Biden and can fix politics or political problems. All right, this is Amin's answer. Can you guys tell me what is the opposite of optimistic in the chat? I am optimistic, Davis. Great. So hopefully he can fix the crisis in Palestine and in Ukraine as well. Hopefully. So, are you optimistic? And can you tell me what is the opposite of optimistic? Krishna is all right. I see a lot of people are happy that Donald Trump. By the way, if you are thinking about going to the United States, maybe this man will make things difficult for you. You are doing a great job in the opposite. You are good at English. You are talking, I think, to Davis. So you're doing a great job, Tag. All right, yeah. So, you guys didn't give me the opposite of optimistic, so I'm going to give it optimistic. So the opposite is pessimistic, right? That's the opposite, pessimistic. So pessimistic is the opposite. And I didn't see anyone here say that they are pessimistic about Donald Trump. So anyone here? I see 20 people watching. Hi. Can you tell me, are you optimistic about Donald Trump winning or no? Try to share with us. Break your shyness and share with us, because that's how you will practice your English. Are you optimistic? I have a lot of optimistic people here. Iman says, I do not know. I like neither. Mostly, I agree with you actually, Iman. Well, when it comes to the choices that Americans have, mostly they are both of them are bad choices. Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, to some extent, are bad choices. There are people who are better than them. But unfortunately, those are the two choices that you have. So mostly it's one of those two guys. It's either Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, and people were not happy with Kamala Harris or with Joe Biden, so they did not choose them. All right. So I think we can, guys, stop here. I think that's it for today's live stream. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have learned more about Donald Trump and how he became from a businessman to the president of the United States. Great, Krishna, and even you added it in Hindu. Wonderful. Thank you. I hope someday I can learn Hindu. But it's better than words. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you have, as I said, enjoyed this live stream and learned how Donald Trump moved from being a businessman to a TV show like star and then the president of the United States. Take care of yourselves. I see you on Friday on another live stream. I will share with you later some options on what you guys wanna like want for the next live stream. Take care of yourself and see you.